Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. It's me, your host, Andre Salazar, the Art of Comics. I am so excited to talk to you guys about Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown. Now, I got this comic in Fresno where I used to live. I was in high school, or did I graduate? No, I was in high school, biscuits. I was like in sophomore year. I was in sophomore. Dude, there are certain comics that just like blew my mind and taught me that you can do more than what was out there. Dark Knight Returns, Watchmen, things like that. But this one, actually, from a visual perspective, this one might have impacted me greater than all those others, right? Greater than all those others. At the time, Epic Comics, Epic, part of Marvel, doing more mature stuff, really kind of like diving down into what can you do with graphic design and graphic comics. This freaking book, dude. Kent Williams, John Muth, they became people that I knew. That I'm like, okay, I see someone Kent Williams. John Muth, I'm getting it, by the way. Kent Williams did very few comics. John Muth did do work on Moonshadow with DeMatteis, but not much. Loved this. This art is so damn good. This really, really impacted me in a major freaking way. And the price point of $350 was not something to... I mean, it's like, you know, I could have bought 3 or 4 comics for the price of this. So it was a bit of investment. But dude, let me tell you, it's freaking brilliant. Like, no joke. We're going to talk about it. Probably going to have to do 2 parts because it's four issues and I got to break this up. So let's turn the camera over and get on it. Let's do it right now.
Are you ready?
Okay, everybody, I am excited to talk to you about Meltdown, baby. Okay, Meltdown. Now, John Muth and Kent Williams are both painters. They're both painters in their own right. I have no idea how they divvied up the work. If you know, I would love to learn how you figured this out. Oh, hell. It says it right here. Havoc art was John Muth. Kent Williams was the Wolverine art. Okay, I somehow never picked that up. So I want to see this. I want to see the Havoc art versus the Kent Williams, the Wolverine. Let's take a look. Kind of makes sense. Maybe now I'll think about it. Okay, then who did this? This is neither. Although this is a beautiful old image. This is you feel that you see the canvas. Acrylics. Has like pencil color and airbrush. Really cool design stuff. I would say this is probably John Muth. If I were to guess. John Muth does a lot of airbrush in his work. Really, really cool design, huh? I mean, I'm telling you guys, when this first came out, man, it was just so different. It is. Look at this. And this came out at the same time as what? This is 88, 89. So we're talking Bill Sienkiewicz. All these guys around this time. It was just, I'm telling you, those late 80s was where all the great art was happening. It's just amazing. We're having like a meltdown, clearly. Yeah, it's kind of a Chernobyl issue here. Just beautiful image. And this is Kent Williams. I think this is like the Wolverine section in Mexico. Which it kind of still reminds me of Muth a little bit, the way he builds out these panels, but I guess not. Look at this stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's Kent Williams stuff. So it's like, you look at this, You look at stuff like Beasley too. Beasley's another great illustrator who does painting, but this is just it's a little bit more abstract, maybe a little softer. You know, definitely softer than Beasley. But look at that nose. That is so good. Damn, that's good. And this is a great page here. Great page. There he is. Just wonderful. Can you guys see this? It's so freaking good, man. I love the design too of the hair. You know. I'm trying to see if we can find where Muth jumps in versus Kent Williams. I just find it fascinating to see. Yeah, and this does feel maybe a little bit more like Kent Williams. Ah, man, it's hard to tell. It really is. I'm not feeling a clear delineation between the two. Maybe we'll stop talking about it and just enjoy it. Beautiful cars. And this reminds me of, Frank Miller loves those old classic cars in his Sin City stories. Some of these images look just like that. These are brilliantly done. These are hard to do. These kind of watercolor and airbrushed vehicles like that. The chrome, it's not that easy. It's definitely a skill to it. A gorgeous woman there. Just beautiful. This feels like Kent Williams there. I associate Kent Williams with a little bit more a looser look. And Muth feels a little bit more airbrushed and a little bit more designed, perhaps. But I don't know. See, this feels a little bit more like Kent Williams there. Yeah. Great stuff. He has a great anatomy. Kent Williams has wonderful anatomy. Just really crosses that fine art feeling. Look at this. Wow, it's so good. Look at this. This was such a great image. When I saw this, I was like, what the freak? That's Wolverine? Look at his hands and his forearms. Look at the distortion and the exaggeration of these bodies. Very like a freaking gorilla, you know? Look at that. Just wonderful energy. Yeah. Really big fan of this stuff. Just so good, dude. Let's look at number 2. Doesn't even, just keeps it sketched out, pencil lines of the hand, right? This position basically, and then just paints on it, and just, there is no outline, there's no hard line, there's nothing. It's just kind of like loosely painted on these sketches. It works so well though. When I've tried to do stuff like that, I just don't have the skill level. This is beautiful too. I remember as a kid seeing this and just really liking her hair. Did that with those watercolors. And a beautiful white dress. Yeah, this is all Muth. This is all no Muth. It's a little bit more tamed, a little bit more controlled. Sorry, the reflection from my lights giving it a little bit of an issue. It's just, this glossy paper is hard to sometimes enjoy with lighting. Havoc's thing is these circles for showing kind of radiation. Man, it's the Wolverine stuff though I like the most. To be honest, it's the Kent Williams stuff. I just gravitate towards that because it's just more expressive. It feels a little deeper, or just a little bit more meat The Muth stuff's a little bit more watercolored. The airbrush lighter, more controlled. Such a beautiful comic, though. I just really loved it as a kid. Some of these panels are just brilliant. Look at this. This very similar to the Miller Elektra killing Daredevil, or vice versa, Daredevil killing Elektra. So, now we're back to Move. Wow, fascinating. I had no idea that they split the artwork like that. So interesting. Look at that, that's great. Coming back from the dead. There you go. We'll do another episode with the last two. Brilliant, brilliant comic. Huge fan. I don't know if these were ever collected, but if they are, highly recommend getting it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.